You just hit record, ready to go.
Yeah. See, that's why I fired the staff, man.
Here you go. Here you go.
The position of this lamp. You know what I mean? Like, and you really be taking up for him.
Yo, you know what I think is a kind of like an unsung hero, man, on my way up here?
Talk to me.
Long johns. Thermals.
Um,
Like, it didn't make it. I was thinking about it as I was walking to the car before I got here, like, because I had to walk like, where I parked my car, I had to walk like a block and a half.
okay.
And I realized I was out there walking like I was the Incredible Hulk. It's like 20-something degrees out. Didn't faze me at all.
Absolutely.
And I'm walking down the street like, what? Why am I so comfortable right now? Why am I not even thinking about this?
That extra
This
thick layer.
cold, and everybody, people
Yeah.
next to me shivering, and I'm like, what's wrong with y'all? Like, it ain't that deep.
Yep.
Then I realized, I remember to put the long johns. I remembered I had on
sir.
that layer of long johns
sir.
on underneath.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
like, I'm good out
Oh,
here.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
And then
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
like, long johns don't get enough credit, man.
I don't
Unsung hero, boy.
think,
Necessity.
I think it's still being utilized heavily. Folks just don't talk about it.
They need to. That's what I mean. Unsung.
You know
That's
what I mean?
probably the one thing
But-
everybody can agree on. Black, white, red, long
but
johns.
everybody's using it anyway, so why talk about it?
It needs its credit. No, it should give it its credit. Okay? Long johns are out here allowing folks like me to be able to walk a block and a half
But
impenetrable.
It's credit. Like who's giving this? Like I don't
See, look at you. Look at you. You're trying to just downplay.
I'm not
its-
downplaying it.
Its role in
I
society.
am agreeing with you since I was a kid.
Long johns.
Long johns. You don't.
And I guess
you
folks
listen
maybe
to-
in weathers that they don't wear long johns. Maybe LA, they don't really mess with long johns, I guess. I don't know.
I mean, depending on the climate, man. But I mean, if it's cold and you grew up poor, whatever.
What is
you-
long john?
and
Why
you
is it
know,
called long johns?
You don't got no heat. You throw your long johns on. I
Who's
don't know.
long johns? Why are they long johns? Who's John? Why was he long? What's up with that? Thermals.
I don't know.
No, give it a go. Long John. What do you? Long John Silver? No, they ain't got nothing to do with anything. Long Johns. Unsung hero. I believe.
No, I mean, I'm not as passionate as you are about it, but I agree.
You know why? Because you forgot. When the last time you put long johns on? You forgot. And that's another thing about the long john whole thing. And I know you want to go somewhere in a second, right? With this episode, Kiss and Tea
rocking
podcast,
and rolling.
episode 29.
Vitnef.
I like that.
Vitnef.
cool.
29.
Okay,
Rocking and
okay.
rolling, baby.
You're starting to convince me that you actually know patois,
That's French.
French.
Yeah.
That's right, because the numbers are in French.
Correct.
So,
But I do
that you know French.
Yes, but I do know more
Creole.
patois.
I'm bugging Creole.
Yeah.
You know Creole too?
I do.
Are the Creole numbers different than French numbers?
No.
Same numbers?
Correct.
So, Creole numbers are French numbers.
Correct.
So, Creole claims French, but French don't claim Creole. It's like a rectangle square. A square can be a rectangle, but a rectangle can't be a square. You can speak Creole. You can speak French, but not speak. Yeah.
Does anybody know what he's
I like the
talking
numbers. I like the numbers. No.
about? Yeah,
So you know what you're talking
Vitnef.
about.
29, baby. Rocking and rolling.
Episode 29.
Right. What you saying? You talking about Long Johns?
Long Johns.
Yeah, I mean, I just they do serve a purpose.
I'm stretching you. This is me stretching you with asinine conversations about long johns. I just want to see where you're going to go with it. I want to see if you're capable of having frivolous conversations about the efficacy and importance that thermals, aka long johns, have in society today. Your commentary, please.
I mean, do you just like wake up and say, "Listen, this is how I'm going to irritate this guy"? like seriously, do you wake up like, "This is how I'm going to get under my man's skin"? Like
Maybe.
Seriously?
Maybe.
Because yes, I do have a problem speaking about things that have no significance, and no relevance, not relevant rather
I know you do.
to life.
The bug thing about it is, I thought you were about to say you have a problem wearing long johns.
No.
About to say, how dare you?
No, I just don't want to talk about it. Like,
I
what
think
we talking
I'm
about?
pushing you. I'm pushing you past your comfort zone right now.
Listen, this is not. It's
They
not.
say
making-
opportunity happens right past your comfort zone. Well, welcome to opportunity, baby. Welcome to opportunity. All right, I got you out here talking about long johns.
All right, cool. So you're gonna tell me that you got like a modeling gig or something to deal for?
I just wanted you and the viewers to know that I felt like the Incredible Hulk walking a block and a half,
But I agree
20-degree
with you.
weather,
I agree
and
with
didn't
you.
feel a thing.
No, I agree with you.
A thing.
Yeah, listen, I agree with you. But I don't think we need to go promote it and all.
What do you want to promote? Okay. It's Kiss and Tea Podcast, episode 29. What would you like to promote on this episode? We're going to title it whatever you want. Whatever you're thinking about right now, whatever's on your mind, this is where this episode is going right now, folks. You're seeing it live and in color. All right? We turned these mics on and this thing on. Didn't know what we were going to talk about. We said we just going to flow.
Let's
We
flow
are just
then,
going
baby.
to flow. So
Let's
what
flow.
we flowing with? What you got for us? Take a
Heard about-
sippy sip.
Let's take a sippy sip.
All right.
I mean, since we just freestyling.
Freestyle it with it.
Flow.
Flow.
No, real rap though. Did you hear about that story? It was a couple traveling from Japan to like LA or something, or to like New York.
No, I didn't hear about this.
Yeah, so basically it's like a 12-hour flight, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they work together. You know what I mean? Obviously, they live in Japan, but they was coming to the States, whatever.
This is a
right?
couple that works together?
Yeah,
Okay.
They work
They
together.
go to, there's a couple.
They're a couple,
Okay.
but they work together.
Okay.
So they travel a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Coming from Asia, whatever, okay, coming from Japan, you know what I
Mhm.
mean, headed to LA or headed to New York, whatever. Let's just say New York, whatever. 12-hour flight.
Okay.
Long story short, they offer the husband an upgrade. You know what I mean, to business class.
The airline.
The airline. You know what I mean? Because of its miles, this, that, and third, etc., whatever. You know what I mean? However, they don't offer the wife.
Oh,
an
this
upgrade.
airline is disrespectful. They knew they were traveling together. They have the same last name?
Yes, let's take a step
Okay,
back.
sorry.
Let's take a step
I'm all
back.
in their business.
Yeah, let's take a step back
Yes, sir.
before you crucify anybody.
Okay, no
Whatever.
problem.
Let's not be premature, okay?
Yeah, I'm not, okay.
Cool. So, based on this gentleman's points, you know what I mean? Like, we don't know the situation, you know what I mean? Why they didn't, offer her, whatever. So, but they offered him, whatever case may be, you know what I mean, upgrade, business class.
Mm-hmm.
The bed goes all the way down. You get food, you know what I mean? Like, again, this is 12-hour flight. whatever case may be, right? He takes the upgrade. Lets his wife, you know what I mean, goes to, like economy or coach, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Wait a minute. Oh.
No, right, we're right.
What do you mean he took? Okay, clearly he accepted the upgrade.
Oh, yeah, no, and he went
Where did he sit?
in business class.
He took the upgrade.
No, he took it, boy. Oh, no, he took it, right? So,
he took
right,
the upgrade.
Yeah, so homeboy now puts it out, whatever case may be, I guess, into social media. He was like, listen, I took the upgrade, whatever. My wife thinks I'm an a-hole, whatever. So he wants, I guess he wanted, feedback, whatever case may be, folks, the folks' opinion, right? So, what would you do, fam? You're traveling. 12-hour flight.
Okay. Let me. You talking about me?
Yeah.
Okay, let me give you a little bit of backstory.
Okay.
I'm borderline infatuated with these transatlantic first class flights.
Okay.
Like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, for those who may not know, I'm pretty sure everyone who's viewing kind of understands what we're talking about here.
Sure.
We took a trip to Italy. I can't even think of the airline. I can't think of the name of the airline right now, but we took a trip to Italy and we were in coach.
Mm-hmm.
You couldn't tell me that.
Right.
It felt like first class.
Right. So,
Between the food, the meals,
so
the wine.
imagine what first class is.
And so you're right. Those
12
long
hours,
haul
12
flights.
hours.
I mean,
Ooh.
the flight that I was on, the first class was upstairs. It was upstairs. It was them type of joint.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was a separate entrance to even get up there.
Yep.
You know what I mean? It was upstairs.
Yep.
When you walk in coach to look up to see the folks up the bar, all them mingling at the bar upstairs
yeah.
on this plane.
Oh, yeah.
As you're looking up there, it's like getting in the club. It's like a rope.
Mm-hmm.
It's the stewardess sitting there, and if you ain't looking right, acting right, and got the right type of credentials, don't even think about it.
Different level.
Different level. And so I went on YouTube. Listen, while I was sitting in coach, I was on YouTube looking at what the freak was going on.
Right.
Just, because there's people out there who do this, right?
Right,
So
right,
to be long-winded, between the chairs that lay down like a bed,
Oh yeah.
to the showers,
Right.
to the caviar,
Sure.
to the Dom Perignon, to the, we talking first class. Like they do it up there.
12 hours.
Or
baby.
up there, wherever it is, either up there or up the steps.
12
hours.
12 hours.
You got folks taking showers on these airplanes in first
Right.
class. So you tell me I got that upgrade?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm taking it. I'm not even thinking about it.
Okay.
Okay. Now it's two of us, and we got one ticket.
Sure.
We're gonna figure this out.
How would you figure it out? You got
Oh, whether it be half the trip, you stay up there. I ain't gonna hold you. If I'm with wifey, man, you know what? All I really need is like a good 2 hours to kind of soak it all in.
So who's going first?
She go first.
Okay.
Should she go first? Now, I don't. Okay, that's a good one. Who should go first? Okay, so my remedy is we gonna swap out.
So let me just add one comment, right?
Yeah.
One piece of detail. So, homeboy's rationale was like, listen, all we was going to do is go to sleep anyway. You know what I mean? On this flight.
Negative. The event changed.
Whatever case.
The event, yeah, we was gonna go to sleep in coach.
Right.
We was gonna go to sleep in
Right,
coach
so
because it ain't nothing else to do back
So
there.
he's thinking like, you know what I mean? Like, why don't we continue with the plan? You go to sleep.
He's an a-hole.
I mean, so you think
So why
he's
couldn't
wrong?
he sleep in coach and she sleep in first class? Because it's a different experience. You
But
ain't.
They
No,
didn't
no.
offer her the ticket though.
He's an a-hole.
Okay.
Listen.
So is there any scenario where I'm not gonna say you,
Yeah.
where
Where it makes
the
sense for
husband, where it makes sense for the husband to go?
Hey man, I can't speak for other people. I can't speak for anybody's situations but my own.
No, but I said, is there a scenario that you could think of?
Yeah, if you're like an aviation, you know what? If you're trying to get some content, because where my head is where my head always is. There's cats out here who getting a lot of views off showing off what normal people like us don't got access to. We don't got access to that. So all right, babe, you taking this camera with you?
You're trying to,
'Cause if you're
trying
not-
to monetize
Yes,
the upgrade.
absolutely.
You're trying to
Come on.
monetize the upgrade.
Come on, man.
Unbelievable.
You know what's going on up there. You seen them? Have you been up there?
I have not.
You seen them videos?
I have not.
Oh, oh, fam,
was-
it's real up there.
Fam.
It's real.
And honestly, you know what it is? It's like the experience never really no BS never interests me. Right? Just getting out the plane first, because that's what I'm about.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Because I told Rima, I'm like, can you just put me on the first to 10 rows? I don't care, because I am trying to get out of this, whatever case. If that consists of, premium, whatever case, I don't, whatever. But I mean, in terms of, and actually I did experience, an upgrade first class.
First class, right?
With-
First class. I was
yeah,
gonna ask you, business class upgrade.
First class
Yeah.
with the entire family.
Right,
You know what I mean?
right.
Flying back from Jamaica, and that's a 4-hour
So that's
flight.
4.5. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And it was amazing.
Comfortable.
Amazing. No, that's when I was drinking back then, so the wine kept
Flowing.
whatever case may be. The leg room,
They just nicer.
the bathroom is right there.
You don't deal with
accessible.
none of that
Right,
coach
right,
stuff.
Right, right. No,
You know what I'm saying? Like, and
it's
God
a-
bless.
yeah,
I'm coach all day, but
listen,
you don't
it's
mess
a-
with none of that coach stuff.
It's a different experience. Don't get me wrong.
What?
Whatever. You know what I mean?
It's,
But I mean,
it's all the luggage compartment space in the
right,
world.
right.
Them seats are
Right,
comfortable.
right. For me, again, I'm a promoter because it speeds up the process of me getting off the plane, man. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
Okay. That's a great benefit to be able to hop on that plane, hop off the plane.
right.
But we talking something a little different with
Right.
these transatlantic.
Right. So that's why I'm saying.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. Oh, you got to take the upgrade.
I mean, we'll take the upgrade.
these people, I
mean,
think they're like iron your clothes.
honestly, I try to put myself in a situation clearly, whatever case may be. I'm like, listen, Rima, go ahead and have you could take this, whatever case may be, right? I don't know if she would take it. I'm thinking, I mean, like, she probably like, yo, we came here together. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna sit together.
I'm not mad at that. I'm not
You
mad
know?
at that idea. I'm really not.
Yeah, but
I would override it though.
Right.
Hey, no. We're gonna take advantage of this.
but it's just like, is there a different expectation when you talk about folks who's married, and it's like, listen, we're just dating.
It depends on. I mean,
Yeah.
no, it ain't no difference. You still catching that same heat. I get it. Married. A lot more at stake.
Man,
if y'all a couple, if y'all an item. Listen,
if I'm dating you for 4 days.
If y'all just friends. Like, you might catch some heat. Like, you left me back here? Like, we friends. We friends. How you leave me back here? We friends.
Listen, if we're really friends,
right.
I need you to understand this is a 12-hour flight. They just upgraded me to business class, first class.
Right. And it just hit me that you mess around and be that a-hole that wrote the article or that the article is talking about. How dare you?
Nah. I would never leave my wife. But I mean, if it's my homeboy, like, yo, you be all right?
No. I'm talking about, okay, I'm sorry, not homeboy, but I'm talking about if you're dating.
If
like
I'm
two people who are just now getting, y'all, for whatever reason, y'all took a trip.
How was it just now, like a couple days, a couple weeks?
Well, y'all friends, y'all dating. Y'all friends dating. Like, but you know what I mean? And you talking about just leaving them in coach? Nah, you mess around, be the end. All right, we ain't dating no more. You done.
I never
this
said
what you
leaving
gonna
them
show?
in coach, but if I know it's not going anywhere, one, and I've never experienced that, it's a 12-hour flight, and you know I got a bad back.
Relax, your bad back.
Fam, episode 1, did you not?
I saw it.
All right.
I get it, but I'm just saying that ain't the reason to leave. Whomever you came on the trip with.
I need the chair to convert into a bed. Okay, so it's just like, listen, we don't got 2 beds.
I ain't gonna hold you, man. I think at this point,
if I'm dating.
At this point,
no.
At this point, I think I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna switch out. I may be the first one just to grab the content that I need, and then I'm gonna go boogie out of here. You go ahead, you do it.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I mean, if we were to split it, which I don't even think I would, because I just like, listen, Reams, go ahead, take it. She probably would take it or not, whatever. I wouldn't force her one way or another. But if we were to split it, I would make sure I'm not the first one.
You want to be the last one?
Not because I wouldn't wake up.
To move when they tell you to move?
Who's gonna tell me to move? If you're counting on
I ain't
me,
gonna lie, man.
If you're counting on me to wake up on the dot on the 6 hours so we could split.
Yeah, that's my thing. I'm not doing that. I'm sleeping where I'm asleep.
Yeah.
So let me get it first, get my content, and then we switch out, and now I'm knocked out. Have at it. I'm going to go back and coach. Man.
What if you're not allowed to get any content? Then what? I
paid for this first class seat. Now, granted, I got upgraded. But I'm going to go ahead and give him that attitude. I paid for this, man. Yeah, my phone out.
Nah, you can't get it. There's no content. There's no reason.
Don't do that. Don't try to tie my hands.
Nah, there's no content.
If there's no content,
what are you doing?
If there's no content, honestly, I'm letting her ride the whole way.
Okay.
I ain't that. I'm gonna get up there. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna act like I got something to say to her. That's what I'm gonna do. I don't need to really be all in the mix, right. But because I'm wild by that stuff. I'm weird. Like, right. I like stuff like that.
So would you be like trying to ear drop all that?
Like, I'll probably be up there half the flight just talking to her.
So what if you like you're back there, like you hear like a party or like,
I wonder if they would let me up there to even talk to them.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what if you hear like, everybody have like a good time and then
in coach?
No.
Oh, in first class?
Yeah, first class. You're in coach. She's in coach. Like, do you check in on her? Do you like, okay?
Nah, let them be.
Okay.
Because I'm almost willing to bet if I'm thinking about the flight that I was on, you can't even get in the first. Like, it ain't like some of these commercials. It ain't like Delta or JetBlue. You can see cats in first class. You can't see the cats in first class.
Listen,
you know what I mean? You can't see them.
There is definitely a divider.
They're on another floor sometimes.
You
know what I'm saying? Definitely. So you can't even have access. So I don't even know if I'll be able to go up there and like mingle and talk. But I would like to think I know me. I'm gonna try to hustle my way up there. My wife up there. I just need to grab something to just be able to say.
You could get away with that probably once or twice.
Oh yeah, once. Once they got an eye on, once they see your face, once they know you get away with that once.
You better make it count. You better make it count because you will not breach these doors again.
Use a restroom without them eyeballing you. Where you think you going? Where you think you going? I'm trying to. Why can't I think of the name of the airline? I can't think of the name of it, man. But it was all that.
I just could imagine.
Man, it was the most beautiful experience. So if you upgraded me, I'm taking the upgrade. I ain't gonna be like, no, give it to somebody else. We gonna sit together.
I'm definitely taking the upgrade. I'm definitely saying, hey, Reams, go ahead. Whatever case may be. You know what I mean? But I just know. You know what I mean? Like, she probably wouldn't feel comfortable up there for Dolo. You know what I mean? Like, I think there's a lot of factors, whatever. Like us, you know what I mean? I think dudes are different, whatever. So I think, you know what I mean, we probably would wind up sitting and coach anyway.
Yeah.
Because that was the plan, whatever, you know what I mean?
We
But,
always get.
But I would probably, force the issue, like, listen, go experience it. Go get something to eat, come back. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh, the food up there is just
yeah,
different.
yeah.
I remember the first time I sat in first. I sat in first class and I said, "This silverware is real."
Listen.
Like, wait a minute, what?
Listen.
Why? First of all, why? You ain't have to do this for me, but this silverware is real,
I'm like,
and this food is amazing.
damn. The portion of what of
It was like wild caught salmon, and it was like
yeah,
real.
That's what I had too, fam. The portion of wine that was given you,
Yeah, bottles.
bottles.
They're so liberal with it. It's just in coach they make you beg for it.
Let me tell you.
They make you beg for it. First
And-
class, man.
In coach,
They
you feel,
popping bottles.
In coach, you feel bad. Like, listen,
Right.
I'm a straight alcoholic.
Right.
They keep coming out
It's
here.
flipped. It's
you
flipped
got
in first.
you got to do the whole debit card joint and all that. Here's your wine, sir. Do you
They
want
getting
ice?
lit in first class. You know what I
I'm
mean?
like, I'm on my fourth glass. Like,
Real
please,
bottles.
I'm ready for dinner.
The
You know
one,
what I mean? Like,
listen, the one lady behind, right? Because first class, I didn't realize you can kind of go off the menu. So I'm sticking to the script. Oh, I'll take a tea. I'll take a hot tea. The lady behind me was like, "Yeah, I'll get a Bellini." I'm like, "What?
whoa, okay. See?
You can get a mimosa on the what?" And they got it.
They got it for first class.
What?
Yeah.
A Bellini. I'm like, oh man, they living different up here. They having brunch up here in first class.
Well, honestly, when I'm boarded and I'm going to coach, they're already eating as I'm boarded. You know what I mean? Breakfast is so
That part.
So that's
You ever did that? You ever catch a 6:45 a.m.
What?
starving because none of the stores are open yet, but that nut behind Dunkin' Donuts that is, or Starbucks that got a line that's crazy.
You got 12 people already eating.
Listen, first of all, you get on the plane wondering when they called them because not only are they just comfortable like they've been sitting there for 2 hours.
First of all,
They busting grubs
I've been
on their second.
absolutely right, Tim. Fam. I've been there a good 3 hours in advance.
Right.
Where did the people enter from? Because clearly there's a different entrance.
Oh,
There's a
clearly
first
there's a different
class.
entrance. Oh, yeah.
And first of all,
Did y'all even get off?
listen.
Y'all
You
must have came
absolutely
on the last flight.
because they are so comfortable. They clearly been there for about 2 hours.
Facts.
Easy.
Facts. Busting
They are settled in.
Some
You
of
dig
them
what I'm saying?
conference calls.
I just told you settled in.
What?
I'm walking past. Okay, this is what we doing.
This is what we
doing.
comfortable.
This is comfortable.
And they king
What?
thrones.
What?
Well, I'm about to go snuggle in this
not
little.
paying no mind to
None.
the minions walking
Listen,
past.
I be trying to make eye contact with some of them. I know they purposely not making eye contact with my minion self headed back to commercial. Going back to coach. Are you crazy? Do not make eye contact with me, you peasant. I've been sitting on this flight for 2 hours already.
And honestly, they're just like, listen, I'm in my own bubble right
What?
now.
I had breakfast, lunch, and dinner. About to go order me a mimosa.
And again, this is what I would promote first class, just for that. Like again, it's fast. Everything's fast. I get my drinks, I get my breakfast, whatever. You know what I mean? I'm not waiting.
Yeah.
All that, whatever case may be. But I mean,
I'm a
know.
proponent for first class, if and when.
right.
If
It got
it
to make sense. It got to make sense.
Got to
whatever.
make sense, but it's night and day.
I can
than
imagine.
being in commercial.
can
being
imagine.
in coach.
I mean, listen. I think anything that exceeds like 5 hours, 5 hours or more, I have to like. I used to have.
So LA is 6.
LA is 6. No, I remember I used to travel
From
to
New
LA
York.
a lot. Whatever case may be.
That's worthy of a first class flight.
Many moons ago, and I'm just like, first couple times I was doing, I'm like, I gotta do business class. 6 straight hours.
6 straight hours.
The first time, you know what I mean, I thought I was gonna die. I was in the middle.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
In the middle of what?
I was in the middle.
In the middle of what? Seat?
Yes, in the middle seat.
I'll take another flight, fam.
I had to get there.
I'll treat a plane like the train.
Yeah.
If it came to, I got a middle seat.
Middle seat.
I'm gonna catch the next one.
It was that book, and it was a
I'ma go and
fire.
catch
I
the
had
next
to
one.
get to San Francisco.
I can't
Whatever
do a
case
middle
may
seat.
be,
I
man,
cannot ever do a middle seat ever
After
in
that,
life.
I spoke to, you know what I mean, my manager at the time. I'm like, listen, I'm going to have to upgrade all the time. Y'all sending me to San Francisco on the dime? No.
So where we at? Kiss and Tea Podcast, episode 29.
Let
Let us know in the comments how you feel about this whole conversation.
What would you do?
What would you do? First class seat, business class? You traveling with your companion? tell him to go back. Yeah? Would you be an a-hole like this guy?
I never said that.
Yeah, you would.
I never said that.
Yeah, you insinuated.
And you're crossing the border.
You insinuated.
You're crossing the border.
All right. I'll pull it back a little bit.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
We'll treat it like Crimea. Pull it back a little bit. But yeah, so no, don't look at me like that. Don't you? Why you look at me like that?
Me, and you in the same breath he dares call me.
You bring up borders. You bring up borders. It's heavy on the mind.
Okay.
What?
Okay. No doubt. Continue.
So let us know what you think in the comments.
For the record,
what
I
are you
never
doing?
said I would not give my wife or I'll leave my wife. You know, I never
All right. So if you're traveling with your companion, you got an upgrade. Are you denying the upgrade altogether?
12-hour flight.
Are you splitting it? Or
you gotta give details.
You gave me the upgrade. I'm taking the upgrade and I'm sitting. We ain't gonna do nothing but go to sleep anyway. Drink your little vino. Go to sleep.
The chair turns into a bed. 12-hour flight.
That's a fact. So what you doing?
You could have a bad back.
Let us know in the comments. Kiss and Tea Podcast episode Deuce.
Vent 9. Rockin' and rollin', baby.
Peace.